So you have a PlayStation 5 and you want to go live on TikTok. Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step on how you're able to do that utilizing TikTok Live Studio. Now, before we get started, I do want to go ahead and mention that in order for this to work, you are going to have either a laptop or a PC that has Windows 10 or 11 installed. And that is because Mac devices as well as mobile devices is just not compatible with TikTok Live Studio. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is head on over to the official website, tiktok.com/studio. And I'm going to make sure that I have a link down in the description below of today's video. And so what you're going to do from here is click on this option that says download for Windows. And so once you download the application, you'll be met with this screen right here, which basically tells you to go ahead and log into your TikTok account in order for you to begin. So go ahead and click this. You then want to go ahead and sign into your TikTok account, or you can utilize your cell phone and you can just scan the QR code and it will automatically log into your account this way. So now that you're logged in inside of your TikTok account, you're going to be met with this particular screen right here. So if you're familiar with OBS, Streamlabs OBS, or any type of broadcasting software, you would know that we have an option to add in our cameras. We can go ahead and do display capture, as well as any type of images, audios, alerts, and more. So what we're going to want to do is click right here where it says add source. And it's going to bring up a bunch of options. So if you have a camera, then you can go ahead and click right here where it says camera, click add, and it's going to bring up this particular menu. Now just make sure that you're going to be plugging your camera inside of your laptop or PC. Do not plug it inside of your PlayStation because it's not going to work right. However, you have like an Elgato camera or like some other webcam or DSLR camera, you want to make sure you're plugging it inside of your laptop or PC so that way your picture can display. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and attach my camera so that way it can load up inside of the studio. Now to ensure that your camera connects properly, you want to make sure that you are clicking on this drop down menu right here where it says camera, and then you want to select your appropriate camera once you have it attached to your laptop or PC. You then want to make sure your resolution is as high as it can be. The FPS is as high as it can be. You can leave the video format as it is, and then you want to go ahead and select apply. Now it should automatically load up right here. You might see it to whereas it's like this. Only thing you have to do is just drag it to match the sides of the screen. And then if you wanted to add like some type of theme to your overall canvas here, you can actually come down to the very bottom and you can click right here where it says add scene. And it actually provides you with different options. So you have a just chatting option, a filter screen option, a dual camera option, or if you want to continue customizing it on your own, you can just go with the blank canvas. Now over here, it also provides you with different themes as well. So if you go to the theme library, you're given 8 different options that you're able to choose from. It's all based on your preference if you want to go ahead and do so. So from here, in order for us to add in our gameplay scene, what we need to do is actually download another software which is known as the PlayStation Remote Play application. And I will also put a link down in the description below so that you guys can go directly to this website as well. And then once you're here, you're just going to scroll all the way down to the very bottom and you will see that it provides you with an option to download for Windows. So you go ahead and click on download. And so while that's downloading, what we need to do is come inside of our PlayStation so that way we can enable the remote play feature. So what we're going to do is come up to the top right hand corner and go into our settings. We're going to scroll down to system. We're then going to scroll down to remote play. And you want to make sure that you enable the remote play option. So right here, it should look just like this. Now, once you have that enabled, you're then going to come down to pair device. And you want to make sure that you copy this number that pops up on your screen right here. Now you only have a certain time limit to do this, so we got to make sure we do this quick. So now that your PlayStation Remote Play application has been downloaded, what you need to do is go ahead and sign into your PlayStation account. You now need to go ahead and choose if you're doing a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. We're going to go ahead and select the PlayStation 5. Go ahead and click OK. And then on the next screen, they're going to ask you to go ahead and pair your device by putting in the 8-digit code that you have received back inside of your PlayStation settings. So I have mine right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. We're then going to go ahead and click pair. And you will now see that my PlayStation has now been connected to my PlayStation Remote Play application. Now, on your PlayStation itself, it is going to give you a message stating that your controller has been disconnected from the PlayStation, but that is because it needs to get connected to the Remote Play application. So do not get alarmed. It just means that you're now on the application instead of on the actual PlayStation itself. So now that you have your PlayStation connected to your Remote Play application, what you need to do is come back inside of TikTok Live Studio so that way you can get this screen onto TikTok. Now, if you only have one particular monitor, if you're only utilizing one monitor, then what you're going to have to do is split screen it like this. Not everybody has two monitors. I definitely understand. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to split screen it. Once you have it split screen, you are then going to do add source. You are then going to come down to window capture. And you're going to click add. And then you're going to select the PlayStation Remote Play. So it should say this exactly. You are then going to go ahead and click add source. And your screen should now appear right here inside of TikTok. Go ahead and scale this up. And then go ahead and move it over until you see this red line right here that lets you know that you're directly within the middle. If you want more accuracy, it would be best to go ahead and load up a game. Now, once you have your gameplay directly centered inside of TikTok Studio, we need to go ahead and add in our audios. So to do that, what we're going to do is come right down here where it says audio mixer. You are then going to have two sections. One is going to be specifically for your microphone. So go ahead and add in your microphone. If you already have one right here, click on the gear icon, click general settings, and then it's going to give you the option to change your microphone. So make sure that you have this set to either your headset or your microphone. Once you have that set, go ahead and click save. You will know that your microphone is working if you see this bar going up as you're talking. You're then going to come down to where it says audio. This is where your gameplay is going to come from. Go ahead and click add. Go ahead and select the PlayStation Remote Play application that's going to be at the bottom. So scroll down until you see Remote Play. Go ahead and click add. And you will see that the audio from my gameplay is also being moved as well. Go ahead and then exit out of here. And all of your audio should be working. Now, if it's not working or if it's too loud, then you can always just come back to the audio mixer. Make sure everything is set appropriately. You can adjust the volume as needed. Even the sound effects, there's going to be sound effects for whenever somebody subscribes to you or follows you, somebody maybe donates some money or sends you a gift. There's going to be sound effects. Make sure you turn that down a little bit. Turn it to like no higher than like 15 to 20% because they're loud. But make sure that's set and then you're good to go. Now, if you're still unable to hear your audio, it's more than likely because of two reasons. The very first one is because you have your controller plugged into your laptop or PC. Unfortunately, you are going to have to do that because the PlayStation Remote Play application does not support wireless connection when it comes to your controller. So when you plug your controller into your computer, the audio automatically switches to your DualShock controller. So another way to fix this is to either change the audio inside of your computer settings back to your desktop speakers or just plug your headset into your controller. Now, the second reason could be because of the fact that you have your PlayStation Remote Play application muted. So only thing you have to do is just click on the application, come down to the very bottom and just click right here and you'll be able to hear the audio. Now, what you're going to want to do is you want to add in your alerts or any type of widgets. You're going to come back up to add source. You are then going to add in your widgets. So you have a goal that you can add. You can do followers, you can do gifts, or you can do likes. That is completely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and do followers, which, by the way, if you guys are not following me on TikTok, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on TikTok as well. All right, so we got a goal right here. We can go ahead and we can just scale this down a bit. So I'm going to put mine about right here, right in the middle. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do an alert. So for the alert box, you can customize this however you want to. We're going to go ahead and add source. We're then going to click on it. And then we're going to have our alert set right here. And so with that being said, now whenever somebody's follow you, it's going to pop up right here. So they're not going to see this in the middle of your gameplay. This is actually invisible to the viewers. This is only available to you. And then your follower, every time somebody follows you, this will go up. And then whenever you receive a chat, the chat's going to appear right here on your screen. So the only thing you have to do now at this point is just press go live. So when you click this option to go live, it's then going to bring up this particular menu. So you're able to actually go ahead and put a description on here. You then also need to add a topic. So we're going to do gaming. We're also going to go ahead. We're going to search for a game. So I'm playing God of War. We're going to do God of War Ragnarok. And then depending on the game, it's going to ask you to go ahead and turn on audience controls. This is basically just for like kids if the game is like too gory or has like blood in it, anything like that in it. So you want to go ahead and turn that on and then go ahead and just press the button to go live. And so with that being said, that is going to be all for today's video. Now, if you found this helpful or if you made it to the end, make sure you give this a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button, as well as turning on post notifications so that way you do not miss a single video that gets posted up on this channel. And in case if you guys have any questions, by all means, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to help answer each and every single one of them. Now, if you want to be able to learn how to stream to Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or even Discord, make sure you click on this playlist right here, and I'll walk you through step by step on how you're able to do that for free.